Well, welcome to another edition of the RTB Zone Amazing Race Recap, or as we can just call it, the Brential Recap, because they're kind of dominating the show right now. Before we get into it, I want to mention a few things here. The first thing is I'm going to be involved in another website called whostays.com, which should be launching in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So all you guys on the panel are more than welcome to join us. It's a website where the fans can go and predict who's staying, who's going on all of your favorite elimination reality shows. Me and Eric, before we came on, Eric was on my reality rally team, a competition team, whatever the hell you want to call it, last year. And I'll be going this year. I believe Eric's going. Anybody else on the panel going this year?
No, not this year.
Well, fuck you guys. It'll just be me and Eric there.
It's her birthday. It's Seneca's birthday, so I'm going to spend time with her.
Oh, well. Invited. Me and Gary, we will go then.
Let's roll the clip from the reality rally to give everybody kind of the lowdown on what's going on, and Jillian, who's running it.
I'll be there.
Hi, this is Jillian from Survivor Gabon and Reality Rally. We had the most amazing event last April, and we're doing it again in April, and there's something in it for you, for everybody. You can come and play a 4-hour amazing race game. 3 fun, enthusiastic people paired with a reality star. You can sponsor, donate, fundraise, volunteer, party, watch for free. There's something in it for everybody. Come on down, check it out, realityrally.com.
And I want to remind everyone that we also do a Survivor webcast recap with all of your favorite Pat, Spencer, Rhino, and I know I'm missing a bunch of them, but who cares? Tune in and see who shows up. And one last thing, there is a donate button on rtbzone.com up in a corner somewhere. Hit that button, and if you can help us out, these shows do cost us a lot of money, this conferencing software and the bandwidth, so on and so forth, and we're not charging shit. So if you're liking what we're doing, hit the donate button and you know, buck up a few dollars. Matter of fact, I had the evil cat lady challenges all of the cat ladies out there to donate $1 per cat that they have, and I think that if all the Big Brother fans are watching, I will be a fucking billionaire by the end of this webcast. And you guys are all amazing racers. You don't understand. The cat ladies all watch Big Brother. They're crazy cat ladies, and I have like 10 million of those fans. So anyhow, let's get started. Right off the bat, I'm looking at the chat room here, and Jessica Frey is saying she is so excited to meet Eric. Just wanted to say that. And you guys, we've been slacking on the our fans, our people that are watching. You guys are lagging on the video mailbags, and actually we don't have any for today. There was one that came in that was like 2 minutes rambling crackhead or somebody that we just can't use. So if you can help us out next week by giving us some video mailbags, we would appreciate it. It kind of breaks up the show. Okay, so once again, like I complain about the guys that you guys that have been here, and I complain about this show every fucking week. Once again, they're letting everybody out in timed intervals, but what happens? They all catch up at the airport. Every fucking show, it's the same bullshit story. Nobody could get a lead because they all give them the bus station, the airport, the train station, or something where everybody catches up with one another. But we had somebody made a wrong turn. My favorite duo, the Kentucky Boys, didn't go to the airport and say, "Goddamn, what do you mean we gotta go to that travel agent? Holy shit!"
And they took so much time sitting there talking about it too. They're like, "Really? We're supposed to go there? Really? Like, just
are you sure?
Like, pick up the pace a little bit."
So, who do we have for favorite teams here? I'm gonna start with Megan. Who's your favorite team?
Geez. I'm gonna say Brential.
Oh my God!
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
My God.
Hold on, I'm gonna stab myself in the heart.
She is not allowed back next year.
I did it just to hurt you. No. I'm gonna go with I guess Mark and Bopper.
I'm right on that bandwagon with you. Sanchez, who's your favorite? Who you rooting for, brother?
I have to look at all their names because I'm not good with names. No, yeah, I don't really have anybody I dislike. I don't really. I'm kind of the early stages. A little bit of negativity on the teams, which isn't always, but it's also the edit. But no favorites yet. Waiting to see who I want.
Eric, you might want to check your connection where you're plugging into your computer because you're kind of cutting in and out. Actually, yes. You might want to hold like perfectly still.
I won't move. Yeah, but I was just no favorites yet. I'm trying to wait for somebody. But even field.
I have one. I watched. Go ahead.
Maybe the echo from his room, like, because he's like, it sounds like it's echoing off of his walls. So if he covers it up a little bit, maybe it would come.
I don't know if that's his walls. Louis, you got headphones in?
No, I don't.
It's Louis.
My phone.
From Kaylani, actually.
Oh, Kaylani.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No way.
All right, fix that up, girly.
I got my sound on really low.
Go into the other room. Take her into your room with this. It might be me.
So everybody say goodbye to Seneca.
Bye, Seneca.
Bye,
Say bye.
Seneca.
Hi, Seneca.
Bye.
Hi, Seneca.
Yeah, she looks like she's having fun.
Sit there, I guess. But you don't want to go with Nalani in the other room? Okay. Can you guys, let me see.
Now, but how cool was it that that the Border Patrol guys told? Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped over some people here. Justin, who are you rooting for?
I like the Kentucky guys. They're good for a soundbite or two every week. Yeah, exactly.
I love the banjo music, or what's that? The Devil Went Down to Georgia Violins. We have one of our producers playing there. Who else did I miss on here? Gary and Mallory. Who's your favorites?
I mean, of course, we've got to stick with the Kentucky team. Justin, is that all you thought about us? Good for a good soundbite or two?
Yeah, that's all I thought about you guys.
and I would like to know how you do our accent.
How I do y'all's accent?
Yeah.
How? No, I just scream at the top of my lungs when I'm doing Mal.
Okay.
Who did I miss? Louis. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Louis, who are you rooting for?
That's all right. I'm rooting for Art and JJ after that class act move that they pulled last night. They started off arrogant and...
started off. They've been assholes from the beginning.
Yeah. No, they have. But after last night, how can you, that was...
But we'll get to that towards the end of the show. I'm trying to take things in order here. But I have some things to say about that as well. Now, are you rooting for them just because they got the badge?
No, I mean, I wasn't rooting for them at first, tell you the truth. But not, now I am.
Who did I miss here? Did I hit Justin? Did I hit you up?
You got me.
Okay, Megan, did I hit you up?
You got me.
Okay, then we're past that. Let's move on. Sorry, I don't want to leave anybody out here. How cool of it was it for the Border Patrol guys to help out, and they help them out again at the end, but to help out Bopper and Mark, telling them that they fucked up to go to the travel agent. Now, would you guys have done the same thing? You guys are all pretty nice, but me, I would have just said, I would have went over and laughed my ass off and said, we ain't going home. This leg, those motherfuckers are gone.
It depends on who it is. If it was, I mean, for me, if it was Mark and Bopper coming up to me and asking, like, oh, or I would have given it to them, but there's other people, I think we all know, but I would not have. I would have been like, shh, don't say anything.
Why would you have given it to them? I wouldn't have given them anything. You gotta avoid them.
You're right, Justin.
I like them. I like
It's
them
It's $1 million. And if you know that you can, not help somebody and get them out and you're safe on that leg, it's $1 million. Why would you help them out? I don't understand.
The thing is, though, at that point, they were already at the airport. They'd already made the mistake. So it's like, they weren't going to hurt them that much more by not telling them.
And that mistake cost them dearly.
The truth is that someone went on their good side and tell them, because someone is going to say something.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
but by helping them out, I mean, it. Amazing Race isn't like Survivor. It's not like Big Brother where there's no voting at the end. You're not getting anybody's vote. So, I mean, I wouldn't care. And I've said this in one of the last recaps. When the guys on the train last season, the one couple didn't have their tickets, and nobody said anything. I'm like, are you kidding me? I would have went to the conductor, grabbed him by the collar, dragged him over, and said, they don't have their tickets. Kick their ass off the train.
Oh, wow.
I would have. I'm telling you.
On our season.
I'm there with you, Dick. I would have.
It's $1 million. It's $1 million.
It's a competition.
I actually
That's right.
believe you. I think you would do that probably.
I mean,
I can feel it.
You obviously didn't watch my season of Big Brother.
I've seen some stuff.
I think
Zev says his thing didn't work, but he's watching. So everyone say hey, Zev.
Yes.
Hi,
Zeb.
Zev.
Zevy.
maybe
Aw,
next
Zev.
time.
So give me a show of hands. Who would have helped those guys out, and who would have just sat there laughing under their breath?
Helped? I would have helped.
Yeah.
Not me neither.
We would have avoided them probably.
Yeah.
It
But
all
let me-
depends on the...
Who would
Can- Now
Turn dick
let me see a show of hands. Hold up your hands if you would not have helped them. Now keep your hand up if you actually won your show.
Yeah, Megan did.
I'm sorry, Megan.
Dominated.
All right.
Dominated.
Megan.
Would Shane have done it though? Would Shane have?
It depends, but that's a good question.
Megan's
I don't
more
know.
ruthless than Shane. Megan's more ruthless than Shane for sure.
No, but you know
the-
what?
she's the
It's all
competitor.
strategy. It's
is.
all strategy. I'm about keeping the good PR. If it's putting a target on your back, yeah, it's not Big Brother or Survivor and people aren't voting you out, but you don't want that target.
I can understand that, and
And
some
there's
people would
two-
rather be
They
nice,
would've
and some
Found
people
out
are
anyway.
all about the
Two
game.
U-turns too. If you're being
Yeah, that's true.
being a bad player, you're going to be the target.
Exactly.
I
Yeah, you
think
gotta
It
keep-
didn't
gotta
hurt
keep all
them
those-
telling them.
Yeah, I think in this case it didn't really make a big difference because they would have found out anyways. They were the second team there. They asked it, so it kind of just happened. I think they may have the opportunity to avoid them. They may have, but it just kind of the way it worked out. There was no chance.
I didn't think that anyone in the beginning of the show. I thought that the most hated Rachel was going to be the Brenchel partner duo here, but Rachel and Dave, she's getting herself up there. She can. I mean, he treats her like an asshole, and she's just like a little bitch. They're going at it. Should they have try to reconcile this relationship off screen?
I don't know how. I've never been with a girl that I could have run this race with, so I sympathize with them.
That's
It's a guy and a girl, and it's
Yeah.
girl. I mean, it doesn't matter how you like. I mean, we had a crapper. I mean, Megan and Shane, like you guys were great together. I think you got like a one fight. I mean, and for the most,
It's a lot easier when you're winning every leg.
It's a testament together though. That table. I mean, they've also been what he's military. Obviously, they have a lot of time apart. So I mean, they have a different dynamic 100% than anybody else would. So they're both strong people. She has to be as strong as he is to, stay home and be the stay-at-home wife while he's away. So she's got a strong personality too.
Now, I got somebody in the chat room asking, when is Jeff Schroeder going to be on? Nobody really asks about Jordan very much, but they all ask about Mr. People Magazine top bachelor guy. I will hit Jeff up at one point, but as we're on the subject, I want to say that one of the things that Jeff told me about The Amazing Race was, I'm so sorry that I went on with my girl. It would have been so much easier to go on with one of my bros and just say, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And you can't talk to your chick like that, especially on television. So he said it's much tougher, and it would have been easier with one of his guy friends, which I could see that.
I happened to talk to Jeff last week, Dick, and he said that he's all set with doing reality stuff for now. But I'm sure if something was placed in front of him, I think he would do it.
Yeah, it's easy to say. We had a conversation, I think about a week and a half, maybe about a week and a half ago on Rumors of Big Brother All-Stars. And he's like, dude, are you kidding me? I need a break. You know, going from one show to the next he said like 3 seasons almost back to back to back between Big Brother and Around the World for Free and Amazing Race and back to Big Brother again.
Rough life, yeah.
Well, it's really rough when you can't win a goddamn thing either.
That's true.
I had to get that in.
We'll just give him another shot like Boston Rob till he wins.
Yeah, exactly. You know, 4 times the charm, right?
Yeah.
So, how about that? I expected a little bit, I don't know, a little bit of a rougher time when they had to run up that parking structure and then they had to rappel down. I thought somebody was just going to be like, you know, done and worn, especially when I saw which teams it was, but having a very, very tough time getting their clue for the next one. And I saw them going back because they had to go all the way to the bottom and run all the way back up to the top again. And I'm like, somebody's going to die during this competition. Was anybody surprised that they all got it pretty quick?
No, it's not Big Brother. You got to work out before you go.
Hey. There was some tough competitions in there.
I'm just teasing you. I know.
I don't think the challenge was that difficult. I mean, it was just running up a couple levels and then, you know, a quick rappel down. So it was a big time waste.
Were you guys surprised at how tough of a time they had getting the helicopter on its hat? And was that the stupidest challenge ever or what?
Horrible. It was pretty bad. It was, usually fast forwards are exciting, but that was, I think, the worst fast forward I've ever seen in any episode.
I don't know why they just didn't get remote control cars and make them like racing.
Well, I think they made it that way so that if more than one person did it, they were all right there. Like if 3 teams were going at the same time, it would have been a little bit more dramatic. Like all trying to get in there at the same time. I think it just didn't play out well at all. I mean, obviously it was played.
Well, and they tried to work out the shape of the building that they were in, and it just didn't really. It must have been good on paper with the producers sitting in a round table bouncing ideas back and forth on what the competition should have been. That's a great idea, and it just didn't come off very well.
I'm not a big fan of challenges that you can do in your living room. So I feel like Shane has done that challenge like 5 times in our living room. So it's the excitement just wasn't there for me.
And there wasn't even a chance of anyone getting smacked in the face of the head with a watermelon. And that just takes points off right there for me.
Yeah.
So, okay, moving on here. Oh, okay, one of my little side comments. Am I the only one that was hoping that Rachel's rappel rope broke? I'm always rooting for that. I'm always rooting for it. When she did the went skydiving or whatever it was, I was hoping her parachute wouldn't open. I'm hoping the rope breaks. I'm hoping that she gets hit by a bus. It's something happens. I say all of this shit, and all my friends write all of her fans, and she hears all the shit that I say. But actually, I'm friends with Rachel. I will say she's much different off the television as on. And I cannot stand either one of them on my television. And it really kind of pains me that I'm actually watching Amazing Race this season, because I want to take a fork and stick it in my eyes and ears.
You love it. You love it.
No.
90% of your material would be gone.
Well, for this, but there's always something to talk about. You don't need somebody with fake tears. As a matter of fact, one of my producers that you guys can't see, within the next 2 weeks, I want a montage of all of Rachel's fake crying, just back to back to back. We'll do it for like 2 minutes, and that'll be the whole season, because that's all that's going to happen. Oh, somebody got an email.
Oh, it's Justin texting Mallory.
Okay, speaking of Brenchel, let's go to our first clip, and I want you to pay special attention to Rachel's outfit, okay? This girl just won $500,000 on Big Brother. You think she could afford a stylist or some new clothes. And I'm not just talking about the bedazzled look. So let's run that first clip.
Rachel, what do you want to do? I'm not wanting to fight and do this anymore.
I don't care.
You want to continue racing, or you want to just stop here and call it quits?
Why would I want to call it quits, Brendan? You say that about everything.
No, I don't.
You're going to say that about your PhD.
No, I'm not. Hit a brick wall here in this whole entire experience.
And our marriage.
Is that what you really think?
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't yell at me and be mean to me.
Oh, I thought.
Are we the only car left here?
Yeah. Like, we were the first ones to find the coin, but we walked around the museum to figure out what to do with it.
Everybody could have possibly gone to like the building with this on the top of it.
Maybe go to that building and stop embarrassing ourselves.
So should I head that way? Because I think.
Oh, where the center is, but I don't live in Italy, obviously.
Never mind.
Gary and Mallory, is it? I mean, do you want to kill these two? Well, how would you guys do with one of these? I just say Rachel on your team.
Well, first of all, Rachel could not have been on our team because Rachel got to bring earrings and a hat, and Mallory did not get to bring like anything except gear. So no way Rachel would on my dad's team.
But you actually missed the entire outfit there. I thought this was like a full-length clip because she had the aqua top on with the black bedazzled hat. Then she had like some yellow sparkly skirt.
It was a Tinkerbell skirt.
Okay, a Tinkerbell skirt with black leggings.
Tinkerbell costume.
Then she had some bright green furry thing on her feet. I was just like, did a leprechaun throw up all over her? Or what the hell is going on there?
Leg warmers.
I did pageants, so I can't necessarily say that I haven't worn an outfit like that before, unfortunately. But I mean, Dad, would you have? What do you think about them?
You know, the thing about it, they argue so much they just lock up and they quit racing. The husband and wife, the captain and Rachel and Dan, they argue, but they keep moving. It seems like they don't just stay like Rachel and
Well, the part that I liked in that clip was she not only like talked shit about him. Oh, there's Kaylani back without headphones.
I've got them.
I got them. She talked shit about his PhD during that clip. She throws their marriage out the window and a few other things that I'm just like missing on here. It was like one thing after another. Louis, come on, chime in there. You got to have something to say.
What?
Hello? You guys can you
Yeah, I'm waiting on you, Louis.
What was the Rhino disrupted me with a freaking text message.
I know he's doing the same thing to me.
I didn't hear the question.
Rhino, get the hell off of the text messages. Let us run the show, goddammit. Rhino was on Pearl Islands and is famous for masturbating a pelican on that season of Survivor.
Masturbating? What are we talking about? I missed everything. Did I miss anything?
Oh, that's okay.
exciting?
You didn't miss much. We just made fun of Rachel's outfit and showed the clip of her throwing Brendan's PhD under the bus, as well as throwing their marriage out the window and all the rest of the stuff, all in one short clip.
It's about time she actually called them out.
My prediction with that is that she's cried every episode so far, and I think she's going to cry every single episode.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
All crocodile tears.
No, there is no tears.
You know what?
That's the whole thing about Rachel. There's never any tears.
You know what cracks me up about that girl? It's like she sits there and she has all these fans that love her because like she always cries and like it's like, dude, smarten up. I have to raise a woman and I don't want my daughter growing up to be anything like that. I want to raise a powerful woman that actually knows how to carry her own shit and act like a good person. Like, you don't manipulate people with your tears all over the place. Yeah, she is quintessential Vegas because that's how people do it in Vegas. They manipulate you. Yes, you won Big Brother because you're manipulative. Like, so you're, and you know what? An Amazing Race is supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be hard. It's not fun with your best friend around the world. If you wanted to sign up for that,
this is
Big Brother
supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be having a good time. They're just supposed to write us a check for $1 million. We're not supposed to work.
Take Big Brother money and go on a trip around the world. Like, don't, like, girl, what do you have to cry about? You have $500,000 under your belt, and you probably have another $1 million because you probably won. So you're really sitting there crying? There's people out that are in worse off situations, honey. Like, don't get me started. Like, sorry.
My favorite quote was, Amazing Race is supposed to be fun and good. That's what she said. Whatever.
I just don't like that. Even Brendan, we're talking about quitting all the time. I mean, it's like, let's just quit the race. Stop right now.
They did the same thing on Big Brother last season.
Yeah, I don't watch Big Brother, sorry, Dick, but I mean.
No, I'm just saying they did the same thing when last year I left the show, and they were the first ones up in the HOH saying, "Let's just all leave. Let's just all quit. This isn't fair." Da 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 da. But it's all it is like it's empty threats and bullshit. It's just more drama as far as Rachel's concerned because they have no intention on really leaving. It's just, I don't know. It's ridiculous drama as far as I'm concerned. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, I'm done with her. I was hoping they quit the salami challenge. I'm ready for them to go home.
I was very surprised it took Rachel so long to eat the salami. That's a dirty joke, by the way.
There were a couple of innuendos last night on last night's episode.
Yeah,
I know, they left it wide open for that.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
The Jersey Boys, I love when they're like, oh yeah, it puts it right in there. I'm like, whoa, I feel like I'm watching a porn.
Yeah.
Has anybody noticed that Rachel and Dave... Has anybody noticed that Rachel and Dave have been fighting like cats and dogs since not last night's episode, but the week before when they didn't come in first and second, as a team. They've just been like at each other's throat. Is this going to be the demise of them? Were they not expected? They're expecting to come in first every single week?
Probably. He talks to her like she's a cadet. Like he always talks to her like, I feel like she should be answering him, sir, yes, sir. Like, come on.
Maybe we should ask Megan this. Megan, how does it feel when you don't come in first sometimes?
She wouldn't know.
Funny.
She has no idea.
I think that I remember thinking last episode she said that this is the longest time that they've ever spent together. And so I think that's their problem. When you're in a relationship, are they married? Are they married? I think so. But they never spend time together and anything goes wrong, it just seems like it's going to go downhill from there. Probably be a tough season.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that this show would cause a lot of people problems in their marriage or their relationship, and I think reality TV in general really does. Matter of fact, The Bachelor said he got together with and asked him, broken up. See, the dog agrees.
Yeah.
Did anybody catch Vanessa admitting that she had a nose job? She, her partner smacks her in the face. Her partner smacks her in the face by accident, and she says, "Do you know how much that nose cost me?" Did anybody catch that?
I didn't catch that at all.
Come on, everybody missed that?
I just caught her talking about like 7th grade and sausage or something. That's the only other innuendo like Louis was talking about.
Yeah, she's pretty good for all of those. We went over. You can see her whole. Look, you can see her whole. When she was talking about Rachel last week, it was a big topic of conversation. So everybody missed that. Now everybody next week has to check out Vanessa's nose job there.
She know how much that nose costs.
Again, somebody go on Twitter and find out how much exactly that nose costs.
I think they run like $7,500 nowadays, right?
I don't know. You speaking from experience?
Mine costs
No,
$0.
I've never done anything with my face. Aw, he's so cute. Yeah, he's a puppy.
He's got a little bit of attitude. He starts talking up every time he starts talking about Rachel and Brendan.
He does. Oh, God. I
thought it was kind of funny that Brendan's PhD didn't really help him figure out where the hell they were supposed to go. I thought that Rachel was going to actually suggest that there might be a 2-cent gumball machine that they had to put their coin in to get their next clue or something. Were they the last ones getting out of there with the coin?
They were the only team.
Yeah, they were the only team.
Mark and Bopper were behind them.
Oh, they were behind it, but they didn't have any problems figuring out where the hell they were supposed to go.
No, Mark and Bopper figured it out.
They just had problems figuring out that they had to go to the
Mark and Bopper again.
Well, we're going to park the car in the garage.
It's editing though too. Like I think a lot of other teams probably had no idea where to go, but they cut that part out because I know that happened on our season. They made us look really good. Like we got a clue, and Justin, you were still there in Vietnam.
Not if you blink.
That's kind of mean, isn't it?
Oh come on! No, you.
Still there at that point.
You were still. Oh yeah, I teased another time, but in Vietnam when we went to the Dragon Water Puppet Theater or whatever, we got some clue.
The stamp.
Yeah, and we had to know to go to the building, but I think we ran around for 15 minutes. We didn't know what we were doing, but they cut that out. So I think a lot of other teams probably struggled.
Yeah.
Well, the editing, that's one thing that's, you know, and we talked about the editing of how I don't like when they come in. As they come in, they should have, you know, after Phil says, you're 6th place, you know, they have a little time elapsed between 5th and 6th place, or give me some kind of idea, especially between the last people. I want to know if these guys are 4 hours behind so I can laugh my ass off. I don't want to have to wait till the next episode when they show where these guys are out and they never say. So we took a vote on who we like. The Border Patrol guys really... Oh, before we go on, I got a question in the chat room. Ask Eric why he didn't get to race with his original partner in All-Stars, which I'm sure that you've been asked 5 million times, but we're going to ask you one more time.
When we got approached to do All-Stars, I think that Danielle and I had a different kind of situation. Casting, Lynn knew that we had dating, so she asked us to come on a team, Danielle and I. I actually asked if Jeremy could do it because I felt like he deserved the chance. I mean, we did pretty well our first season, and just to come, you know, it was written Jeremy and I did it, and they're like, no, we being dynamic, so I took it.
Okay, you're kind of cutting out on that, so I was like, kind of, that's a little better.
Sorry.
Again, I got somebody saying, Eric, your mic is cutting in and out.
Yeah,
you forgot the R, or you need an English lesson, whoever that Thai Dude 174 is.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Apple headphones.
Yeah, I'm wearing them too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, basically what happened was they just asked him to do it as a team, so I didn't have the option to do it with Jeremy. I felt like he deserved it.
Well, that's cool. I've never got the option. They always stuck me in the house with my daughter. We're always at each other's throats. So trust me, I'd rather go in with somebody that I liked. Oh, that was mean, huh?
Ouch! You don't like your daughter? My dad likes his daughter.
My daughter's a real pain in the ass. But that's a whole nother story. We'll get into that another time. The Border Patrol guys, their arrogance just really, really pisses me off. They made up for it at the end, but, I mean, we're so much smarter than everybody else. We're so much better shape than everybody else. We should never come in second to anybody else. And I'm kind of looking forward to watching these guys go down to the Kentucky boys.
They were super sweet, though. That was like the best thing that kind of like topped off the like any episode I've ever seen was, you know, they gave somebody that needed the money. So I liked that. I almost started crying.
It was really
like
nice,
Rachel crying.
I think that, I don't know, people that need the money, you know, your heart goes out to them when they're on these shows. But we're getting into the Jordan Lloyd situation. We're in Big Brother. Everyone's like, oh, she deserves the money because, you know, she lives in like a trailer with her mom and sleeps in the same bed and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there going, it's not a fucking charity. It's a competition show. You know, nobody deserves it. As far as I hope that the person that plays the hardest wins. That's what I want to see. Not like, you know, why don't we go to Africa and get some starving children and put them on instead?
Yeah, they're playing pretty hard, though.
Was that mean?
It was enough. No. And it was money found. Great. You know, they gave half of it away. I mean, that's, I'm a little iffy on guys still, the way they talk about people. And I realize it's probably an edit, but it was a nice job. And I think it was commendable.
Well, the shows always need a good villain. You know, all of these shows need a good villain. You know, we have Colby on Survivor, that's probably one of the biggest assholes that's ever been on Survivor. Sound clip heaven this season. But this season, I think that they have enough. You got Rachel and Brendan, which, people love them or hate them. I'm in the hate category. But you also have Vanessa that talks so much shit. No, my cat just freaked out. I must have jumped on me.
Yeah, she needs to concentrate more on her competition than she does.
What?
Concentrating on everybody else. She's like
Call me after.
too worried about talking shit than actually competing.
Just play the game.
Yeah.
That's what you're there for, $1 million. I think so many people lose sight when they're on these games, lose sight of the fact that, the end game, the finish line is $500,000, $1 million, and they get so tied up in the different things that are going on in, whether it's per episode or whatever, the competition, that they lose sight. They really do lose sight of that this is the goal, this is why you went on. And I think that more so on Amazing Race, probably than any of the other shows, is that you should be more in tune to that, and it should be easier not to get caught up in the bullshit because there isn't that much, between the teams and so on and so forth. It's between each other's where that friction comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys are so quiet, man. The other panels, I can't shut them the hell up.
Yeah, right? Can you guys
You
hear
told
me?
us to be quiet.
No, only during the clips.
Yeah.
Oh, we
right?
can talk? Oh,
Yeah,
Yes. That's why you're here.
Yes, exactly.
Jump on in.
Yeah, I think it's more. I don't know. Justin, we hadn't heard from you in a while. What do you think?
Well, my partner and I kind of didn't fight that much. So, but I look at the couple teams and I'm always like, man, I think about the girls that I've dated. I'm like, there's no chance. I wouldn't have lasted 2 legs with any of them. I mean, it just would have been a disaster. So I never even would have tried to go on the race with a girl. And when I see these couples, I'm like, yeah, I get why they end up fighting the whole way,
Yeah.
I wonder I'd love to know, what the percentage is of couples that have gone on the race to couples that are actually still together. I'd love to know that number.
I don't think that reality TV does any relationships good, to be honest with you. I just haven't seen it.
I beg to differ.
And I gotta say, I am. Well, there's always exceptions. There's always exceptions.
Again, Megan, it's different. It's different when you're winning every single leg.
That's true.
Yeah, right?
Not a good.
That's not true though, because okay, maybe, but
Well, even the Bachelor.
I can attest to that. But it's not like we always were in the top. I think we got 6th place.
No.
Sometimes. Yeah, we did. The
Whose
leg
fault
that.
was that? Whose fault was
I'm
that,
calling
Megan?
Erica Dunlap right now.
Yeah. When you guys lost your passports, when you guys got 1st place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cambodia.
That
We
never
got
happened.
6th place.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know. I agree with Dick.
You just made Zev very happy, by the way, for bringing that up.
Dick just said there's no reality relationships that last, basically.
No, what I said, no. What I said was I don't think that reality TV's good on relationships.
Yeah,
I didn't say none last. No. You have a Jeff and Jordan. You have there's a one bachelor couple out of 25 seasons that's still together. Exactly. There's always exceptions to every single rule, but I think all in all, it makes it very tough on relationships, and I think that it complicates people's lives. The people that want to go on, let's see a show of hands. Who went on the show because they wanted to be on TV and they wanted to get famous? Second question: who went on? You guys are Amazing Race. Who went on for the adventure, the challenge, the experience?
I'm in on that one. I'm in on that.
Okay, so we got about half the panel on that one. Who went on because they wanted to win the goddamn money?
Yeah, I mean, both. I want adventure in the best of both worlds. Gosh.
Amazing Race looks to me like it's the worst part of traveling. You're always late. You're always in a rush. You're always behind somebody. You don't have time to really relax and check out the sites or anything that wherever you are. It must be comparable to being on in a small rock and roll band when you're just going and blowing through Europe and playing shows, and you don't ever really get to enjoy it. I mean, really enjoy it.
Yeah,
but it's go ahead.
I was going to say, but it's not every day you get to sleep like your dad between 2 Cowboys and 2 Harlem Globetrotters.
Hey-o.
No, I mean, you know, we really did go in it for the experience. And I'm the oldest of 4 kids that are all wandering around the house right now. And it was a cool thing to get to do with him. He probably would have given all the money away anyways, honestly, to tell you the truth. But, I mean, it was definitely the experience for us. We would have loved the money, but oh well.
Gary and Mallory, I rooted for you guys in your season. I loved you guys.
Oh, thank you. We're rooting for you too. We love you too.
Yeah, I
We
enjoyed
really
you
do.
guys in your season as well.
Me too.
Thank
Me
you.
too.
Aw.
Thank you.
Look at her, she's so cute.
Okay, let's go to which competition would you have taken? Clean that statue or name that salami?
I'm the statue.
Clean the statue.
I would have cleaned the statue.
Yeah, I'm right there with that one. Who would have gone for the salami? No sexual innuendos. Just I'm just asking a question.
I normally go for
There
salami.
was no thought in that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised anybody even chose the statue as a final thing. You clean it and it's done. Salami.
Yeah, but I feel like what happens is you're so hungry while you're racing that it seems like a good idea at the time. Like we took both food.
Wiener schnitzel,
Came up with
Wiener schnitzel.
the schnitzel and the fondue, and it's like, oh yeah, you're pretty hungry. How bad could it be? And it's never a good idea. It's just not.
Do you think it's kind of funny that it was the salami and the dirty girl? Which one you wanted to choose from? It's kind of funny.
Getting a little desperate with that.
I was kind of expecting, what was it, 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, and I can't remember. I met the guy, but I can't remember his name. He was on with his mother. He was the deaf guy with the iced tea. Luke. Okay. Now, I was expecting the salami competition to kind of be in that vein where somebody was going to be eating 25 pounds of salami, going back and forth, and ended up giving up. But it looked like it was hard to tell how long it took them because as I was watching it, you could see the editing. It's going from late afternoon to like early evening, almost getting dark. Then it's back to late afternoon. Then the daylight you could see changing back and forth in the edits. So you really couldn't tell how long it took. But I thought somebody was going to have some real problems with that. And there was only, what, 3 teams that did it?
15, they had to identify 15 different salamis. And they weren't writing down anything. They weren't using a pad. I'm pretty sure they probably couldn't for that one. That was hard. I didn't know what they were thinking.
I was thinking that was going to be hard, too.
They should have split it up, 7 and 7. Memorize.
That's exactly what I said. I was sitting there watching it with my girlfriend, and I was like, what you do on this one is the ones that are really obvious that you both know immediately, then you kind of put those to the side. Say there's 4, like Rachel and Brandon said, there's 4 that we know. Then if there's 14, then you take 5 and I'll take 5. And then you makes it a lot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. We're agreed. Who thought it was funnier than shit that they kept trying to clean these statues and they kept knocking the heads off all these these old statues there? I was rolling.
Let's not lose our heads over this.
Oh, see? Ba-dum-bum. Where's the laugh track? Brian, come on, you're slacking, man.
Is he on?
Oh, he's hiding. It's one of our producers. But I thought that the statue was going to be harder than it actually was. It looked like it wasn't that bad.
There's no point of reference for either challenge and how long it took.
Yeah.
Everything was just, they were scrubbing and the salami. You couldn't tell if it took 20 minutes or 2 hours. You have no idea.
Yeah, like I said, with the editing during the one, the daylight, you could tell it was like at different times because it's like, early nighttime, early evening, late afternoon. All right, let's go to, I'm not sure what the next clip is. I'm sure it has something to do with Rachel's fake crying. So let's go ahead and show it and just get it out of the way.
Papa and Mark,
You know the news is not good.
Yes, we did.
Yes, it's not.
But we had a great.
I'm sorry to tell you that you are the last team to run. I know you fought really hard. Barbara, I know you wanted to come on this race so bad. Your girl will be real proud of you.
I hope so.
Because you ran it hard.
We doing good, though. I think we had the best days of friendship. We went down real good.
Art and JJ, come on over. These guys wanted to say something to you.
Art and I came in first, so we each won $5,000 in cash each.
Yeah, Bopper, you start talking about your daughter and how much it meant to you beyond the race that nothing else mattered. So today we won $10,000. So we want to split the money with me.
You guys have to do that.
No, we do it. Because you're a good man and you're working hard for your daughter. You're our friends for life. So that's what we want to do for you.
All right. All right.
All right, buddy.
You don't know what it means to me.
I like them the best.
They cut it off right when he says you don't know what it means to me. How could you guys?
They're awesome.
This really kind of torn on the Border Patrol guys. I thought they were complete arrogant assholes up until this point. And then I'm sure a lot of America at least is with me on this. That you go, well, these guys aren't as big of assholes as I thought they were. They're just some little assholes, and they got a heart, you know? Right?
No, I agree with you. I'm in law enforcement, and I agree with you. Absolutely. Wasn't a fan up until last night.
Mallory, did you cry when they did that? And you seen the two grown men crying?
No, now that I just watched it again, I'm getting a little bit. That's, I mean, we played like that the whole time. That's really, I know it's a race and I know it's a game, and we did play it, my dad more so than me, but, oh gosh, I might have given it away too.
Aww.
No, that's a cool thing. We liked that.
Oh,
Dad really liked the Border
I
Patrol
love
agents.
that.
That's his favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
They were one of them. They played hard. The thing about it, you talk about the teams you don't like. It seems like they have mutual enemies too. So, they kind of talk a little bit of smack about some of the other teams they didn't like. I don't think they like Brendan and Rachel. So
you think?
So they're not going to help them. And Dave and Rachel, they kind of pal around a little bit. They've got an alliance going. So they're both strong racers. So I don't know. So far I like the way they play hard, and I don't have a problem with that.
I can appreciate them playing hard, and I can also appreciate their hatred of Rachel and Brendan, because I'm right there with them. Okay? I'm right there with them. And when I left Big Brother last season, I must have got, and I'm not exaggerating, at least 5,000 fans saying, I'm so disappointed you left the house. I wanted to see you lay into Rachel and see her self-evict out of the show, because she wouldn't have been able to deal with you. And I was very disappointed as well.
It would have been suicide on TV, like reality suicide.
It would have been great.
Well, I don't think some of the panel understands that Rachel and I used to be friends. I mean, I'm not saying that we're not friends. It's just she's.
Oh, shut up! You're not friends. You guys hate each other.
Yeah, exactly. She's just been a very shitty friend to me. Like she's like in a relationship, it's give and take, and she did all the taking, and I did all the giving. And every time, like as she was doing like good, she was just not a friend to me. She was nowhere to be found. Like, and I'd help her, and then every time.
Are we getting a little personal here?
So no, I was explaining it. I was explaining to the rest of the panel, like why, like. I have my own opinion of, like, the way Rachel is. So I have my own personal thing with her, so.
And hey, Dick, what's your impression of Jeff and Jordan? We met them they were in Miami, part of the race and doing it, and I thought they were really nice people. I don't know what
Jeff and Jordan are both very, very nice. I really like both Jeff and Jordan. I talk a lot of crap about everybody because I do these recaps, and that's my job. We understand. But everybody that knows me understands. And I call people out for, Jordan's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
He's adorable, though. I love Jordan.
Everyone loves Jordan. Jeff and Jordan have this enormous fan base. Matter of fact, they're moving out to LA. And I just was on the phone with Jeff, a really, really nice guy. I like Jeff a lot. I kind of think that me and Jeff would have gotten into it just because of the alpha male thing had I stayed on Big Brother last year. But who knows? We were working well together in the beginning. We were kicking everybody's ass, and we got along then. We still get along now. So I think that they're both really nice. And everybody's different outside their show.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Right.
Exactly. Very true.
I am going to say I really do still miss the clowns. And I'm sorry that they're gone. Oh, now he comes up with the laugh track. Thanks. But this is one thing about Amazing Race is they have the tear-jerking moments. And when the clowns left, I'm watching my girlfriend cry on the couch, think that they're going to leave, and sitting next to my girlfriend's crying again. And the total tear-jerking moments where they do have, and if anybody didn't cry during Luke's episode season 2-3 seasons ago with the iced tea, I was choked up watching that. I felt so bad for the guy.
For sure. And
what the hell was that?
I felt really bad for him on that.
Everybody did.
We were
talking about
that today. Actually, my dad was standing by his mom, and you were just talking about that today. We did an appearance, and she just felt so helpless, and he, as a parent too, was just, so sad to see him go through that. It was really, really terrible in my life.
I thought we had more sound effects. Yeah, so that's one thing. So I think Brian's drunk.
Justin, was that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
I think there's another clip, but I'm not sure. We're going to end up wrapping this up really soon. If there is another clip, Brian, go ahead and play it. If not, I guess not. Any other thoughts? Let's go around the horn. Who are you rooting for? Who do you want out next? Megan.
Sorry, I have a barking dog. Geez, who am I? I guess I'm rooting for Mark and Bopper, like I said before. And
that's right.
Next, I will say, who do I think will go, or who do I want to go?
Who do you want to go?
I want Brenchel to the end, and
because you like them, or because it's just funny TV to watch?
It makes my Sundays. I love it.
Yeah.
It'd be sad without him, really. I would say I'm done with are they sisters? Or...
Yeah, they're very boring.
The Mississippi Girls?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about Nary and Jamie?
No, I'm okay with them. Yeah, I guess the Mississippi Girls. I don't see them much. I wouldn't miss them too much, I guess.
Vanessa, ghetto trash interviews this week. Did you?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, another ghetto trash? That's what Colton was saying about Bill, the only black guy on Survivor, and he's taken so much heat over that ghetto trash comment.
Oh, my favorite thing I think too is Brendan called Vanessa a trifling hoe. Who says that?
No, I thought actually Vanessa called Brendan and Rachel the ogre and the trifling hoe.
No, that was called that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it's just
Which
like
one's
I liked
Vanessa?
that.
Which one's Vanessa again? I'm forgetting.
She's a little.
She's the bitch.
They're both divorced. They're divorcees, is what they call them.
She's actually got a sense of humor.
I think she's pretty funny. I think she's definitely
the one with the.
She's definitely.
Yeah, she's the one with the nose and the boobs.
Oh, okay. Gary, you can say that.
That's
You're old
right.
enough, you can say that.
All right, Louis, who do you want to see go next?
Who do I want to see go next? I don't know. I just don't like Rachel and Dave. They're a strong team though. But what we haven't talked about is Joey Fitness and Danny. They're like a sleeper team. They've been consistent. They've been in the top 3 consistently. So they're a team to watch out for, I think.
Justin?
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for the Kentucky guys, and I'm unlike Megan. I could do without the Branchville crew every Sunday.
I just think it's so repetitive, and I'm just after watching 2 seasons of Big Brother with them on it, if they never grace my television again, I will not be any happier. Sanchez, who do you want to see gone?
I got a feeling we'll be talking about them right to the end.
Oh, of course we will.
I don't have anybody I really want to see gone. I was a little surprised. I think.
Oh, you liar! Come on.
Nobody so far, but Neri and Jamie, aren't they FBI agents that you couldn't get the rappelling down to get to Clue the first time?
Didn't talked about them.
I thought that was a little weird, but I think that they're kind of. I mean, I think either
they're school teachers.
Yeah, exactly. Either the girl.
I want to comment on that.
At this point, they're not even on. So either one of the girl teams could go, and I probably wouldn't notice too much. Same as Megan said.
Louis, you want to comment on that?
Yeah, I was asked that question several times about them. How come don't you learn that as a police officer? Unless you're doing specialized training like SWAT in that area, you don't learn that stuff. You don't learn how to rappel. So unless you're in the service, it's not happening. So it was new to them.
Yeah, I would see that. By the way, I got some breaking news here in the chat room. Randy Moss just signed with the 49ers, if anybody gives a shit.
Isn't rappelling just like falling down a rope?
You do is
well, it's falling down a rope, but very slowly.
I loved when I love when it was it Mark's turn, and he was just like going up and down on the rope, and he's like, I thought it worked like a ratchet.
For Kentucky,
yeah, exactly.
To be able to rappel.
Oh, that was funny.
Gary and Mallory, who do you want to see gone? Who do you hope to see gone next episode?
I don't know, kind of like Megan. If you lost Brendan Rachel, I'm gonna so that they're the villain, and less them, it probably wouldn't be near the show. We're going to be rooting for Mark and Bopper. That I'm curious to see what they do with the speed bump. The last few seasons, the speed bump wasn't anything. So I don't know.
Ours wasn't.
I'm curious to see what they do with it.
And I mean, we always have to root for the Kentucky teams we love. Of course, the Kentucky teams. But thank you.
Where's that banjo music?
Yeah, well, we can get that. But also, Evil Dick, will you tell everyone that I really want to do Around the World for free?
Everyone, Mallory really wants to do Around the World for free. I know Parvati did it last season, but something happened. She broke her arm and had to have surgery. I think she was in South America, but I'm not sure. Have they even renewed that for this season?
Maybe. I think so.
I'm not sure. But, you have to check the CBS website to see. That's a summer show, though, isn't it?
Mallory, I know the guys who showed is.
Alex and Burton. Yeah, I'm trying to get it. I really want to do it. Tell them.
We'll go with you, Mal. We'll go with you.
Yeah. All right.
I would like to see Amazing Race, like where you really have to like put yourself in danger, going to the Amazon or something, where there's really crocodiles and kind of a cross between Amazing Race and Survivor. No fucking around, real shit.
Impossible.
There's
what happened to that? That show was here and then it's gone, and
it was done poorly. There's no danger. I mean, it's Survivor's camping.
Come on! You sign your life away. You can never sue those guys for anything that happens.
Oh, you totally sign your life away on the race too.
Yeah, you do too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, the contract's like this thick.
You have more of a chance of getting injured racing around the world than sitting around a campfire. I mean, you have car crashes, plane crashes, people, muggings, shootings, bad food. Have you ever eaten food in these foreign countries?
No, baby.
Yeah, that's very true. Now, did anybody hear what happened to the producers? First it was poisoning, then I heard it was a drug OD, the Amazing Race producers.
Jeff?
And I don't know exactly. I haven't really heard anything. Is it all rumor and speculation? Has there been an autopsy? What's the deal? Does anybody know?
Yeah, there was an autopsy. I just read an article today, and I guess they bought bad cocaine And so it's no foul play. They bought cocaine off of a cab driver who confessed that he gave him drugs, and it was laced with a whole bunch of stuff. And that's it.
Seneca, stop, baby.
So the girl, the assistant, him and the assistant were staying in the same hotel room, and he died, and she wed everybody, and she just got out of there. I think she had like a $400 fine, and now she's released back to South Africa.
A $400 fine, like being paralyzed, isn't bad enough. Oh,
well,
you
yeah.
gotta pay $400. At that point, really, what the fuck does it matter?
Drug charges.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
pretty intense, actually.
So we're having all kinds
If
of.
anybody was thinking of buying cocaine in Uganda.
Yeah, exactly. Did anybody see Lord of War where they were snorting cocaine with gunpowder? What they call it? Bang Bang or whatever the hell that was. It was a good movie. Go see the movie. We're gonna go ahead and who didn't I get to? Who? Kaylani, who the hell do you want to see go? You want to see Rachel go, don't you?
No, I don't.
Don't lie.
I like she's very entertaining. Watching them fight and bicker and cry. But I think, I don't know, I don't want to see anybody go yet.
Don't lie, come on.
No, but you know what? We don't see much of the Mississippi girls. I like them, but, it doesn't seem like they're kind of like...
I just think that you're not going to say because you're like, I'm going to meet these people at some reality get together and they're going to hear the shit I'm talking.
No, I don't do reality events anymore.
After meeting Rhino?
Hey.
Evil Dick. I never thought I'd say that. Evil Dick. Zev told me to tell you that he wants to see Rachel go, and he said that to tell you that he did not cry when Luke went.
Zev is amazing.
Well, tell him to get his ass a webcam, and we'll get him on to join us here. So I think that we should wrap it up. We got controversy with producers, Amazing Race producers with cocaine. We have controversy with Survivor producers committing murder in Mexico. Who is that guy you keep showing a picture of up there?
That's Zev.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can't see it. It's like I got my calendar. Yes, you should see the heart on I have.
Oh boy.
But I'm bummed. Okay.
Great.
All right. Join us next week for another recap of the RTV Zone Amazing Race. Thanks you guys for joining us, and please come back again. It was fun, and we'll hopefully next week get your video mailbag in so we can use a little bit of time answering your questions. Thanks guys.
Thanks,
nice seeing you all.
It's nice to meet all of you.